All right, good morning, everybody. It's March 7th, and here is the plan of attack. And this is my plan on how I'm looking to trade ES futures and 0 days to expiration SPX options in the fashion of scalping basically credit spreads, but today's going to probably be a little bit different, and I'll talk about that as well as far as what I'm planning on doing today. And if you're with me in the small account mastery or in the options room this morning, you will know what I'm talking about. All right, so first things first. Um, Powell is testifying today and tomorrow, so we know what that means. That's going to bring some volatility um, to the day. So how am I adjusting today? Today I probably won't do a spread. I'll probably just trade long options. And the reason being is because if he's talking at, see, this is my time, so he'll be talking 30 minutes after the open, and who knows how long he's going to be talking for. Volatility is going to strike, and if that's the case, I'm going to get an entry. I think just trading long options instead of, because I think IV is going to stay inflated until he's done, and I honestly don't know when he's going to be done. But that's kind of the plan right now. But we'll see what happens as things unfold. Okay, so big picture looking down. The last few days, the market, see, we rallied up, printed a reversal candle right here as we came up into this little node right here. And we'll look over here. So I hit the 20-day SMA, starting to stall. And in my opinion, after this strong move up, I think a little bit of consolidation, maybe a pullback to retest this level and then potentially going higher makes sense. But I don't think a huge rally to the upside or continuation makes a whole lot of sense right now. But at the same time, he could say something in a very bullish manner, and then it's going to just skyrocket up. So, anyways, I expect some choppiness based off of that until he's done, and I kind of think the idea of a pullback makes sense. So, big picture looking in, I think a pullback makes sense, but he could also make whatever happen. Okay, so here is my multi-time frame squeeze chart. If you took the drama-free day trades, you're probably familiar with this. But basically, what I'm looking at here is this right here is a, let me change color. This right here is a HVA level that where I was just showing you, right, where it peaks out. And we kind of have this hourly head and shoulders formation, and we're just now starting to break the trend line. Actually, I want to change the color there again. It's starting to break the trend line. So that being said, we have a reversal pattern into resistance, which to me thinks opens that door for that pullback to potentially maybe down here, about 40.20, before potentially going back higher. Right, so we had a big spike up, consolidating into this HVA level. So that has me leaning to the bearish side for now, but I'll keep it open to any setups that occur. If we look down here, we have a high compression squeeze on the 30-minute chart. There is a bearish squeeze that is in the consolidation phase, so it may come up and then potentially go back down, or it could slingshot. But high compression squeezes typically go negative, and then now that we have this head and shoulders formation right here, and we're starting to break it, I think the bear at the moment the bearish scenario seems to make sense to me. If it doesn't, tell me in the comments section why it does not make sense, because to me that's how it's looking. Love to hear what other people think. All right, we're also below the weekly weekly VWAP. We're also below the weekly point of control, which doesn't say too much considering that we've only had one day in this week. But since yesterday's big rally up, we are now below the main point where the most volume has occurred. So if we have this kind of a trend line thing going, we break and come back down, maybe test the year-to-date VWAP, which is close to that 40.25 level right here. Just simple retest. I'm not calling for a crash. I'm actually structured bullishly into some swings, but a pullback and for a chance to get more to go to the upside sounds like a great idea. All right, so That's all great information, Cody. Now, how do you want to use it today? Let me tell you. Okay, so we have the ES right here. Some things worth pointing out. Getting the appropriate color. Okay, I'll go with white. Okay, so that 30-minute high compression squeeze. We do high-low, we'll call it mid-mid cell signals right here. I say mid-mid because it's below the 50 line and giving a cell signal. There are larger time frame cells at this in this HVA head and shoulders formation. And what I mean by that, so if you remember that little head and shoulders formation I'm talking about, that is potentially breaking down. It may break down as I'm talking right now. But as this starts to trigger to the downside, then I think that will be the bearish play. All right, so bearish scenario. Bearish scenario, say the market opens and this continues to play out, the head and shoulders formation. By the looks of it now, it's probably going to already at least have somewhat of a flush, maybe hit 450, rally back up, it tests these levels, and then short there. Be mindful of the hourly 50 EMA, which is at 40.42, and the year-to-date VWAP, which is also down here at 40.30. Now, the bullish scenario, say the market loves what he's saying, and this actually starts to go bullish on the squeeze. If that is the case, then I would want price to get back above the 30-minute EMA and VWAP, pull back, and then take it that way. And then also keep an eye out for resistance that will be forming at basically 40.65, which is currently right where we're at. And then obviously the highs up here where we tested yesterday. That's pretty much it. Could be a tricky day today. And remember, you don't have to trade every day. Nothing is wrong with not placing a trade and just letting price action shake out, make its decision, and go from there. Let's actually take a look at what I have you here. Is there any other crazy major news? So we have non-farm tomorrow. Fed talking some more jolts Thursday. Employment claims, FOMC speaking a little bit. And on Friday, sorry for the singing change. Okay, so yeah, that's a plan. And just for a quick recap, so everyone is on the same page. Oh, cool. That didn't move it. Like I said, head and shoulders formation over here on the 30-minute chart with a squeeze, high compression squeeze that may go lower. We have high-low sell signals. We are currently breaking that trend line and testing and failing with some more high-low sells on the 5. And I think waiting for the flush lower, rally up to the 30-minute 21 EMA, sell that rally. Or if the market likes it, it pushes up, buy the pullback with the buy signals, and take it back up. But that's all I have for y'all. Hope y'all have an awesome day. Good luck out there, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care.